Part 2. Silver Snow. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at Dawn. It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions, those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
Not on our watch. Nope, not on our watch at all.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
But I mean, I'm still sleepy.
You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake?
Wait, where am I?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
What do you mean?
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Serios isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days.
What year is it now?
Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
Monastery, bro.
Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too. Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
Why am I even here? I know they won't come, but here I am anyway. How has it already been 5 years? Time stops for no one, I suppose. Huh? It's you! What are you doing here?
Honestly, I'm not sure myself.
Highly doubtful. So you were alive. What have you been doing all this time?
I'm sleeping.
Choking at a time like this. Well, if you don't wish to tell me, I won't try to persuade you. All that matters is this. Will you return to the Empire with me? As expected, I knew your answer before I had even asked the question. That means we're enemies now, you and I. My teacher, the time for discussion has come to an end.
Even though our swords may cross as they do now.
There's no denying that our chosen paths never will. Goodbye, my teacher. When next we meet, one of us will breathe their last.
Who is it? Is that... It's you!
It's been a while. The way...
Yes, it has been. But this is no time for casual chatter. After you disappeared 5 years ago, do you have any idea how dire the church's situation became? Where were you? And what were you doing all of those years? You slept for 5 years. In that case, I suppose there is nothing more to say. You should know that Rhea also disappeared after the battle at Garreg Mach 5 years ago. Since then, the Knights have been fully devoted to searching for her. They have yet to find a trace.
Was she captured?
It is possible. However, the Empire has not made any such statement as of yet. Even if that were the truth, there is no way for us to confirm. We have searched all over, but we have reached an impasse. Unless we do something, our efforts to find Rhea and rebuild the church will be stalled indefinitely. Our opportunity to strike back is close at hand. Sadly, we are short on military strength. However, now we have you. Do you recall what Rhea told you 5 years ago? She asked for you to take her place should anything ever happen to her. She entrusted you with leading the people of Fodlan.
I do remember that.
Then I beg of you, please heed her words. It is up to you to lead us, and to defeat the Empire. No, to defeat Edelgard.
Why me, though?
There is a very good reason, but it is not yet time to divulge it. Just know that without you, we have no hope.
Sir, bandits have entered the area. They stole some hidden weapons and ran off. They're heading for the town, so that might be where they're hiding out.
Vile thieves! Even with the Knights gone, I cannot believe they would dare trespass here. This is unforgivable. Come, Professor. Let us give chase!
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be giving them some chase. But yeah, instead of having either Dimitri or Claude hanging out, we got
In the Holy
Seteth with
Kingdom
us.
of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blathed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Serios have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
All right. So, that is the current situation of things. And if you remember anything about the first two paths we did, which were the Blue Lion and the Golden Deer, there's a reason why I said you might want to level up everyone in the Black Eagle house to a reasonable level at this point. Because, well, we're in a very familiar battlefield. Hunting at daybreak.
Looters deserve no forgiveness! After them!
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Stop the thieves! Retrieve our stolen goods!
Alright. Seteth is, well, not that much different, but... Unless his stats are way better. I don't remember it being that good. I got rally defense. He might have gotten it upgraded his level.
What's my strategy?
No, he might have always been level 24. It's kind of weird. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Seteth is going to be someone...
Guide me well.
Let's see, actually give some weaponry to, other than an iron lance. So... he can't even use his own lance. Good grief. Alright, we'll give you a short spear, and we'll also give you a... Not the Fukiko, I don't... Well, however you pronounce that thing. I don't remember, honestly. I'll actually get you with the short spear. The answer is yes.
Destiny unfurls.
What? There we go. And I mean that the damage these guys do is very little, thankfully. Well, at least the violent thing. Oh, yeah, actually hit. They're all carrying silver ones, so... Interesting that they're not doing that much damage. Alright, what was your... Oh, Sarah's Pegasus Blades. So something that's very little.
Now's our chance. Another victory.
Okay, that works. Now, you're taken care of. I can set it come over here without a problem to deal with you. Because, you know,
Lament your weakness.
We gotta make sure he's up.
I can feel it in my bones.
That's not bad. Yeah, we'll have you draw the attention to that brawler. Oh yeah, this is 0 damage. Oh yeah, we're fine. That's with silver going too. I mean, I know brawling doesn't have a whole lot of base damage, but you must have almost none. Yeah. And straight kick in.
It won't be in vain.
Man, yeah, you gotta be careful. Because brawlers, the real good ones, can actually dish out the damage.
We had no place to go, so we came back to Garrick Mach. But then... Huh? Professor?
Looks like there's a fight. I'm ready to join the battle.
It is confirmed that Professor is alive. I will be... cooperating.
What are you doing here? Never mind, we'll have to talk later. Help us with these thieves.
Yeah. So we've got Petra, we've got Caspar, and we got Dorothea
me in
hanging
there.
out with us right now. They have come back.
Hope you're ready. Who's next? Get in line.
More fighting.
I think it'll be fine if we just hit that assassin. There we go.
Winning is what matters.
Hexlock shield. Nice. Oh no, don't. Move there. I don't want you to get sniped.
I will prevail.
Okay. Let's make sure this guy.
I won't allow it.
Strategy.
Of course, we're gonna use this. Get rid of all of this.
Each battle a victory.
Leather shield. Well, we don't need item. Oh, one other thing. I never did actually mention this. The white dragon scarf doesn't give you luck. It actually gives you charm. And it also says embroidered scarf honoring the Immaculate. So if you actually want this for your run through the Church of Serios route, make sure your birthday is in the 3rd month. So there you go. Yeah, just send this shield. Alright. Get rid of you.
This could turn the tides.
We got full going on here.
I'm stronger than before.
30 strength. Yeah, honestly, keeping Byleth as the enlightened one, it really helps out his stats, honestly. That's the thing, it's weird because every time I've played through this, because this time around I actually had Byleth play as a archer for a decent amount.
Watch and learn.
So he's got and he mastered it. So he's got a good bit of dash behind that.
Don't try and stop me.
Because of that. But I think
Attack at your own risk.
in some aspect it's become I don't know if I just keep forgetting that the Enlightened is honestly the best class.
You're all
for
going
Byleth.
down.
So I went into a lot of this like, man, his stats are real bad, and now it's not. And there's Caspar with the chalice being able to counterattack.
Might makes right.
There we go. Yeah, he's got 28 decks, which is not bad at all. Alright. Let's do this.
That is all.
Only a void got upgraded there. Alright, that's a shame. Okay, there's 4 chests here that I'm gonna try to get. Let's just go ahead and... Well, never mind with that crit.
You are in my way!
Witness frigid pride.
Yeah, seen the blessed bow in there.
Big win!
Violet, and you're surrounded, but you're fine.
All is going to plan.
That might be why. Yeah, that's a rate of 6, so that might actually be why he's not doubling when he should be. But it does give him more defense, so I don't know.
This could turn the tides. Watch and learn.
There we go.
It won't be in vain.
He's got through all of them without a problem. Silver sword. Yeah, we're good.
People? A battle? Oh, there wasn't supposed to be anyone here. Wait, is that Professor?
Professor, you're alive after all. Well then, I am quite pleased with my choice to come here.
Professor? Never mind. We have to focus on winning this fight.
Lend us a hand. Let's beat them back.
There we go.
Ready for
It's
anything.
good that we actually had Bernadetta as the one that was the one that could open up all these locks.
I
because
do
guess
this
what?
for all of
She's
us.
right here and she can open it. Cursed Aishia's sword? I don't know. Inflicts 5 damage on the wielder in exchange for its high critical rate, which is 40. So yeah, very much in the high crit. Yeah,
Exploit their weak
definitely
spots.
do that. Yeah. 25. Yeah, it's level 16. But yeah, it shows this is as the a resistance army. And it has the crest of flames rather than anything else. That was something else. Instead of being like the Lesser Alliance or the address to, I can't even pronounce it. The address to an empire or Freldars.
Won't allow it.
I don't know. It's just the kingdom. Now, you've got a chest key, right? And a door key. You guys, better solution to this. How about hit all of them?
I have a plan. Each battle a victory.
Let's do a drain punch here.
This could turn the
I do that
tides.
because the Crest of Flames doesn't always activate, so get some health back.
Time for your last dance. This is my stage now.
Ah, Chesky. We'll send the shield. You get it. I love this
Attack
spin.
at your own risk.
I don't know why. I guess it's because and I actually will. I don't know when, but I'll eventually go back to the original Fire Emblem that came out in the States, the one with Lynn, Elwood, Hector, and all them. Because I need to redo that series, because I had some really bad issues that I couldn't go back and fix. All that and the videos were not that great in my personal opinion. But that being said, I think it's from that game that I fell in love with the idea of for a crit, someone just spins around because of the warriors in that game.
A boon for our future.
And in Sacred Stones, their crit is just they spin in a circle for a while.
No.
And then strike the enemy. I think it's hilarious.
I'm not going
It's
down.
amazing.
You're all going down.
Dude, man, Caspar is just brutal.
If we split our troops in two, we can attack from the north and the south to trap their leader.
I mean, that's what we're doing, dude. Open that up, get the Armor Slayer. What is this one? The Silver Lights. Make sure Dorothy is safe.
I'll have your head.
And that guy's out of the picture.
Who's next? Get
Dude.
in line.
30 decks. I almost wonder what would happen if I had actually made him an archer. You know?
Put the plan into action.
It went ahead, like, made him an archer to increase his decks, and then made him into a brawler. I'm very curious how that would actually turn out. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna do it! Pretty good, huh?
That just looks real. Hey, don't get me wrong. I know she's an assassin. It just looks weird in that outfit when she does that. Alright.
I went back to Bridget once, but I had to be returning to Foglin. With all of my might!
Yeah, I think that's 70 crits something to
I
be
fight
scared
for
of
justice's
too.
name.
Oh man, oh, if only. Man, if she had more decks. Because that, yeah, that affects critical rate. I almost kind of wish I did make her a Pegasus Knight this time around.
All is going to plan.
No, I did. I did make her a Pegasus. Because I had her, Bernadetta, Happy, and Ingrid at one point, all Pegasus Knights. And they were
Watch and learn.
taking out some bad guys pretty with ease. Well, yeah, I expected as much to happen. Alright, you are going to come over here. We're going to convoy first and drop off some of this. Talk.
Do you remember our promise from 5 years ago, Professor? Today's the day.
Of course I remember. Yeah, you don't need the sword.
One of us has to die.
Well, that's gonna be unfortunate
Only
for that
thorns
dude.
left on this rose.
Just got lightning.
Mine.
Well, thunder. Lightning. You know what? I'm not gonna get in the logistics of all of it. Ugh, alright. What?
No use. You are in my way.
Yeah, you are in the way. Just get out of here.
Witness frigid pride. Impressive as always.
I will say though, that 50 charm is scary. Thankfully, she's on our side.
Back to the
There you go, Ferdinand. Let's get rid of that.
This is the cost of war. Another gain from mortal risk.
Don't need that. But I will have her come over here and grab the chest. Oh yeah, that thing. Ouch. With that hit. Oh gosh, that's so bad. Alright.
This'll take some strategy.
And it's interesting because each path you take, those axes not axes, those weapons are different. Because I know one of them you get, excuse me, the sword is Zoltan. Violet's too hot right now, which is not a good thing. That's definitely not good. Well, let's see. Get rid of you. You're a problem.
This is my stage now.
Don't need a door.
Thank you.
I should have done that from the beginning.
This could turn the tides. I earned no reprieve?
Let me go down this way. And I'm gonna get rid of this guy.
I will see this war through. I'll take all the strength I can get.
Well, that's not bad.
I must pull through.
You know what? Yeah, I can go this way. Because I do want to show off what they say, so that's why I'm doing this.
It took all my will to come out here today. But seeing you again, Professor, that's worth a little torture.
Easier for one. Oh my gosh.
Apologies.
Why is your heal so bad? I know why it is. It's just I want to just poke fun at it for a little bit. Alright.
Appreciate it.
You know what? Yeah, let's have you head up this way, especially if Bernadette is there. Makes it easier. Should go ahead and unlock all the doors.
Thanks.
Hard work is
Level
a
up.
friend to count on.
What's my strategy?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about you, Linhart. Not on purpose, but I did forget about you.
I owe you. Ah, Professor, you have not changed a bit. I am so glad to fight alongside you again.
Before I move again.
So what have you been doing these last 5 years? Sleeping? Why, I must say I'm a bit envious.
Because of course he would be.
I'm grateful.
This is Linhart we're talking about.
I'm so glad I get to see you again, Professor.
Pretty simple. But then again, Caspar is a very...
No! I'm not the one you want! I guess I've got no choice!
I mean, it's your fault for looking like him. no, I'm kidding. It's just like, you're part of the thieves, alright?
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
That's your destination? Oh, those two places. But
He has some treasure from the monastery too. Do not let him escape.
or the commander reaches the position. I mean, I don't see them escaping at all. Just saying. They appear right next to us.
Only thorns left on this rose.
I definitely did not plan that, but that works out, so I'm totally fine with it. Uh, 'cause, 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 ' And unfortunately, this has been Ferdinand's problem. I guess it's because I tend to give him, like, a shield or something. Which does really affect his weight, because his strength is abysmally bad. It doesn't matter what playthrough I've done of this, he's never had real good strength.
With all of my might!
Oh, I take that back. In the previous one, he was a warrior.
I fight
Yeah,
for justice's name.
An encouraging display. Guide me well.
You should yield me a tidy profit. Our power is yours.
I mean, that's a bad idea. Strategy. Seteth. No. Seteth we're talking about. Alright. Dude, Seteth has got
Had I room to grow?
Yeah, no. You wanna come at me? There we go. Easy. This guy's
I thought it
speeding.
would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Well, no, I got rid of
That man used to be a merchant here at the monastery. He must have fallen on hard times to take up with those thieves.
Alright, Caspar, of course you're the MVP, why wouldn't you be? he put in the work in this map. Yeah, right.
My thank you so much.
It seems we were able to expel the bandits who were hiding in Garreg Mach. How fortuitous that you students should gather at the monastery like this.
We made a promise with the professor. That was 5 years ago to the very day.
We all gave our promise to be meeting here when the Millennium Festival arrived.
Though the one who came up with that plan is not here. Edelgard. Still, how incredible that those present gathered despite the terrible state of things.
The most incredible part of it is that you didn't oversleep and miss the reunion.
So, that is the reason. Professor, the monastery is safe because of your devoted students. I am now fully convinced that you are the only one who can save Fodlan. Ah, so you have finally accepted your destiny. On the very day I return to Garreg Mach, you awaken and return as well. This is no mere coincidence, but rather the work of the goddess.
What exactly is your reason for being here?
Actually, well, it will be easier to just show you. Come with me to the Holy Mausoleum. I realize that since you've been slumbering for so long, you have no idea what has transpired in the various territories. Allow me to explain. After the Battle of Garreg Mach, there was a change of regime in the kingdom. House Blaiddyd suffered a series of brutal massacres, which claimed the lives of Dimitri and Regent Rufus. The kingdom capital fell and was absorbed into the Empire as the Fargus Dukedom, which is now under Cornelia's control. Some still resist the Empire. As of now, Rodrigue of House Fraldarius is at the center of such efforts. In the Alliance, Claude leads the faction that opposes the Empire, and Lawrence leads those who have sided with them. The front lines are ever in motion, but the war effort has stagnated overall. In short, both the Kingdom and the Alliance have been swallowed up by the Empire and are on the verge of collapse. We must gather our generals and soldiers under your command and reverse this dire situation.
All right.
Flayn, look! The professor has returned to us.
Hmm? What do you mean? Oh, goodness! It really is you, Professor! I cannot believe you are still of this world. We were so worried we would never see you again.
What are you doing here?
I forgot forgot something important at the Holy Mausoleum. I told my brother that I had to go back for it no matter what, and so here I am.
After we finished here, we were going to continue our search for Rhea. But now that you are here, things have changed. We must not waste this opportunity. We shall send word to the knights scattered all across the land. The time has come for the Knights of Serios to return to action. We are counting on you, Professor.
100%. I believe that is the... Yep, that is the end of the chapter. Alright. Yeah, and so instead of the normal, like, Black Eagle flag, we now have the Crest of Flame. Well, the banners. So we now have the Crest of Flame banner, and we're going to fly that. Anyway, again, this chapter is always a short one. So, there you go. Thank you all for watching, and in the next one, we will start our search for Rhea. We're not going to rebuild the... We're not there to rebuild the Kingdom or Alliance. We're here to search for Rhea. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
In time.